Once a person of interest, now public enemy number one.
This individual, Mr. Willis, is a monster.
This man, Jeffrey Willis, charged in the kidnapping and murder of Jessica Heeringa.
We recovered handcuffs and a rope.
The deeper cops dig, the sicker things get.
This was a vehicle designed to not only kidnap, but take sexual advantage of women.
Do investigators have a serial killer on their hands?
Attacker, sexually assault her. There's other videos found where at the end of them, murder.
And if he's the guy cops think he is, did he act alone? Jessica was working alone at this gas station in Norton Shores, a bedroom community on Lake Michigan. Jessica's mother, Shelley, tells our Grand Rapids affiliate WXMI she always worried about her daughter's safety.
I was so worried. I mean, that was like our conversation every time I would go up there.
Police say it appeared to be a routine night until a guy in a silver minivan parks behind the building. That's the van in this surveillance video from the cameras at the pump. The gas station manager and her husband just happened to be driving by and told cops something just didn't seem right.
What they saw was a male figure at the rear of the van with the back hatch open. It appeared to them that he was moving something inside the van, like adjusting something.
Sometime after 11, a customer walked in, didn't see anyone, and called 911.
I just got to work. I'm at the Exxon gas station on Sternberg Road, kind of Sternberg, Grand Haven.
Okay.
And there's nobody here.
When cops arrived, Jessica was gone. In the back room, investigators found her jacket and her purse containing over $400. The cash register was untouched. The trash can was by the door.
This wasn't a robbery, but outside they do find one clue, and it's a little stain, a little drop of blood, and they test it, and it turns out that it's Jessica's blood. And that could have meant that she was ambushed when she was going outside, perhaps to open up the door to take out the garbage, and she was struck potentially over the head, and then dragged into this van and then taken away.
Crime Watch Daily's Billy Jensen explains why tracking down that van was so difficult.
She was looking at a car that was a silver Chrysler Town & Country minivan. There's 15,000 of those minivans in Michigan alone. That's not even counting the surrounding states.
Police mounted a massive search using helicopters and canines, but the trail went cold. The lead detective still believing Jessica was alive and being held against her will.
Nobody's found a body or remains or clothing or anything else of evidence to suggest that Jessica is deceased. I have to go on the assumption and belief that she is still alive somewhere.
While there were security cameras outside, there were none inside, which might have captured the abduction.
If you have a daughter, a sister, thank God that they're still with you.
Detectives reportedly had at least a half dozen possible persons of interest. One was this guy, Brad Mason, suspected of kidnapping and sexually assaulting two women resembling Jessica. Almost a year after Jessica vanished, Kalamazoo cops shot and killed Mason as they tried to arrest him in connection with those kidnappings.
A lot of people think that Brad Mason, who has a history of sexual assault, was on the sex offender registry. A lot of people think that he could have been the reason for Jessica's disappearance. The lead detective in the case believes Jessica could still be alive, but if Brad Mason is dead, where's Jessica?
Then, 3 years after Jessica went missing, a dramatic and disturbing new development. An attempted kidnapping of a 16-year-old girl turns multiple investigations upside down.
He reached for the gun and pointed it at me, and I jumped out.
Coming up, a toolbox used for torture?
The discovery of the restraints and the syringes sent up a significant red flag.
Now, cops wonder if the man who took Jessica is a sadistic serial killer as they track a trail of crimes.